Okay, so this is really, I really want this to be like a brainstorming session for all of us. If you're going to Nashville, I cannot wait to see you there. It's going to be fantastic. If you're not going to Nashville, they just announced today that we're going to have access to the boot camp. Those of you who are not going will have access to the boot camp virtually, which is really fantastic. I'm going to share with you that the boot camp that they did in Destin, Todd said they've reworked some things. And that was the best training that I've ever had, honestly, in over 23 years in this industry. And so I really, really, really want to encourage you, if you're not going to Nashville, or maybe you're going to Nashville, but you can only go on Saturday, I'd really encourage you to buy the ticket. I think it's $125. It will be worth it. It will be worth it for you to watch it. It will be worth it for you to plug in. So I really want to encourage you to do that, because Todd Rowland and Brent Palmer are honestly, they're the best of the best in the industry. They're both coaches. They both love people. They have that mentality of a coach where they want to see people win. And so it really does set, I believe it really sets Partner Co. John and Darren set it apart, but I feel like the leadership in the field sets it apart. So I can't wait to see you in Nashville. It's going to be so fun. If you can't go to Nashville, please get your virtual ticket. Okay. All right. Let's move on to, and this is like, let's chat. Like if you have ideas, I want you to share them here because let's take this Vital One, which this packaging is, I don't know. I know it's hard because I have my virtual background. Can't see it. The packaging is absolutely, you guys, it's gorgeous. It is Mark Patterson has literally, this is the top of the box. Maybe you can see it better from here. He's outdone himself. I mean, it is incredible. Dr. Plant, if you did not watch that video last night, Cindy Sickles is so great. She puts the Dr. Plant videos on Drops for the Win. So you'll be able to access it once she has access to it. And Cindy, can you share? Are you able to unmute and share where you have those videos on the Drops for the Win?
Yes, absolutely. Let me just. So when you go into, hi everybody, and happy birthday,
Hi,
dear.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
I can't wait to hug you in person
I
tomorrow.
know it's going to be so fun.
Okay, so sorry, I just want to pull up my boards here. Okay, so when you go into boards and you go into Drops for the Win, you're always going to, and by the way, the Vital One folder is on the landing page. So everything that was in that Vital boards, I didn't want you to have to go to another board. So I copied everything over that corporate did onto our board.
Great.
So when you do click here next, and then you're going to click your next steps. This is where we have Wellness Mondays with Dr. Plan. It's all the way down at the bottom. And there's a stethoscope for a little emoji for a doctor, but his wellness videos are right there, as well as the actual YouTube channel that you can go directly to. But as soon as they populate, I pop them in there. Do you see that, Anne?
Yes, I see it. It's awesome. Thank you, Cindy, so much.
You're welcome.
So I got a lot of comments after that. First of all, it was a very succinct training last night. He's very articulate. And I hope, Laura, they video your training for us on Saturday and we have access to that, because I cannot wait to hear that. But he is so great at keeping things very simple and using great analogies for us. I feel like Laura does the same thing for us. You guys, all I can say is this is the game changer. Billy and I talk about how that's an overused word, but this product is, and Laura, I'd love for you to chime in if you're able to unmute. I think you're working. If you're not able to unmute, it's okay. But this product this is it. So the drops are fantastic. I love the drops. I love all of the products here. I'm going to keep taking all of the products here. But what I'm going to tell you about this Vital One, and Stacy's been using it too, if you guys want to chime in, my sleep is significantly, it's so much deeper and restorative. And so what's happening, and it's compounding, what's happening is I'm waking up with the sun. Like I'm waking up. Like I actually need to get to bed earlier because that's hard for me. But I'm waking up and I'm refreshed and I'm restored and I'm ready to take on my day. I'm able to focus. I have energy that is, it's not jittery. It's more like just like it's like it's like a stamina. It's like, I mean, I know Laura's made the comment that on her post that she feels like she's in her 20s. I do feel, I've had a lot of chronic health challenges, you guys, so I don't feel like I'm in my 20s. Tori knew me really well in my 20s, but I don't feel like I'm in my 20s. Yes, I do feel it. Tori, I drink it on an empty stomach. So you guys, I do take my thyroid medication first. I do that. Then I wait 30 minutes and I take this, and then I do my drops after this. I have been completely blown away. Now, it did take a little bit. Laura and I've talked about it. I do think because it's that infusion of like nutrients at the cellular level, some people might have some detox symptoms because when you're feeding the cells with the good stuff, it's going to detox the cells with the from the bad stuff. Okay. But nothing is I've gotten a couple of pimples, but I was probably using too much serum because I love serum. So who knows? It could have been user error, but I do feel like I did have some days that I was like, whoa, I was tired. But that has passed. So what I wanted you to say, so what I really think is really important for us to communicate with people is we want them to commit to this for a minimum of 90 to 120 days, which Laura, like I said, if you're able to unmute, or Tori, if you're able to unmute, I'd love for you to chime in because both of you understand the body. Like it takes time for the body to adjust to something new. We all know that, right? And so it is important to, Tori, if you're able to share about why would someone need to give it 90 to 120 days?
Well, okay, so your body is always like readjusting. So, if you do, I always tell people this, that if they do an eating program that is like a shocker. So like let's just say it's like carnivore or something like that. They'll have immediate weight loss, and then that plummets their metabolism, and then it slows down. They think they're plateauing, but they're not plateauing. It's just that it's slowing down their metabolism because it was a shock to their system. So when you're doing something that's healthy, your body's still trying to figure out, is this for real, or are you doing it, or is this for a minute? So it's going to kind of slow itself down, like kind of like a shock, like, okay, is this real? Then it will be like, no, she's really doing this like day in, day out, day in, day out. Then it will adjust, and your body will be like, no, this is what I like. This is what I want. And then your body's able to kind of flip over to this new way of life. And then now it's like, it's in it, it's living it. So it needs that process because your body is very resilient. You guys, I've seen some things that I'm like, how do these people live? But our body has to live in this constant, state of dealing with us kind of being destructive to it on a daily basis. So when you're doing something really, really good to it, it's like kind of shocked. But then when it sees that it's being done on a regular basis, then it will like go, I like this. Then it will like settle into that new way of life and allow your body to feel better, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it totally makes sense. So Tori asked a question in the chat, do I feel it right away? And Stacy, I don't know if you're able to unmute, or Laura. Laura, I saw that you unmuted. Are you able to share?
Yeah, I
Great,
can share a
great,
little bit here
great.
real quick. So from a scientific point of view, you guys, moringa, because we've taken not just the leaves, but we've taken the pods and the seeds, and we've put it in this one product with other power packed plants. It's just up leveled any product on the market. It doesn't even compare to. But the other thing that I think biologically, when you look at the scientific data, each of these components has significant things that it does all the way down to the root pathways. And I mean, I can go into the science here if you want me to, Anne, but
why don't you share like what are the words that you're going to use when you're talking to someone that are clear, to clearly articulate why this is different and why would someone want to take this as opposed to maybe a product they might get from either another company or from their doctor or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the question I would ask. Okay. I would say, if you knew of one product that could literally make your cells thrive versus slowly breaking down, would you want to know about it? Mm-hmm. And that product is Moringa in a nutshell, because it affects so many different pathways in the body. It is a all-inclusive thing. I've never seen anything like it in terms of, like broccoli and broccoli sprouts have sulforaphane, which affects the NRF2 pathways and all these. I can go into the science of it, but it's several pathways, but it's not an all-inclusive plant compound.
Okay.
When you look at Moringa, it's like, when you look at Moringa, it's all inclusive because it doesn't just affect the NRF2 pathways or like it has isothiocyanates. I don't know. I didn't get to see Dr. Plant's. Can't wait to see what he said last night. It was working, but it has similar properties, but then it has just more of an all-encompassing. It has so many other plant compounds within it that just affect your cells down to the deep layer. And not to get too like complicated, but that's really what it's not only affecting pathways for anti-aging and cellular health and detoxing to remove the waste of your cells, but then to regenerate your cells, and then also the pathways for tumor suppression and anti-cancer and insulin resistance and diabetes. Now I know we can't say some of these terms, right? Cardiovascular health, metabolic health, like it's just the number one all-encompassing plant on the earth, really, when you look at it. And there's a 2023 meta-analysis that talks about all the literature surrounding the Moringa and down to the chemical plant makeup of each individual part of the plant and what they have already studied in a lab and how that works biologically. So it's just the number one all-inclusive plant that if you're going to, and this is why it is, I know Game Changer has been overused, but this is why if someone wants one thing, it's Moringa.
Yeah.
There's nothing else like it. Yeah. It's our greens product. What I love about pairing it with the drops, so let me just tell you that for a minute, because the drops really work on the cortisol stress biological pathway. And not that Moringa doesn't touch that, but the drops touch it in a different way, that the combo of the two is going to elevate results.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's incredible. I mean, I'm blown away. I'm so excited. It's very, very exciting. What else do you want to share, Laura? I know you probably don't have a lot of time.
No, I will speak to sort of the detox thing. I think anytime you add something new and your cells, they're in different cycles, right? And people can get some detox symptoms. And I think with the moringa, it can kind of sneak up on you, and you just didn't realize it. But you just keep going with it. You keep taking it daily because it will resolve. I mean, I had a couple people tell me that they felt more tired, right?
Yeah.
And then that resolved. And then I had some people tell me, like me, I had more of a brain fog thing that is now going totally away. Like people are having different things. I think it depends. It is also considered to be adaptogenic in many ways, which adaptogenic means it goes to the part of your body that it really needs it the most, like
Yeah.
to really regenerate those cells and help them thrive. So, and food is medicine, and this is food, you guys. This is information. Food and moringa specifically is information that goes to the cell. It's it, there's like, I'm going to talk a little bit about this on Saturday, but we all have an epigenome that can switch on and off our DNA. And this epigenome takes in the information, and this information talks to your DNA. And you literally can switch off DNA that is not in your favor and switch on these incredible anti-aging pathways for longevity and health. And that's what moringa is opening up parts of the genome that you want to be open, these anti-aging pathways to really start thriving. And I think, that's that's science. I mean, that's what we know. And anything you're putting, like, I always have to tell myself this, you guys, because I have to eat well. Definitely with my epigenome, with my genetics. And the thing is I had to tell myself, like, what I'm putting in my body is medicine. Everything that I'm doing is medicine. And I want the most nutrient dense plant in my body because it's giving information down to the cellular level. It's talking to my DNA and telling it what to do.
Right.
And in a good way, right? That's the plant polyphenol, antioxidant, anti-cancer. I mean, if you read this, you guys can go look at this 2023 meta-analysis. I'm happy there's different sections. So it's kind of a user-friendly, it's a little bit user-friendly in terms of like scientific studies, but it has different sections in it, like cardiovascular section. It has an anti-cancer section. Now, we are not allowed to say this. So you cannot say this stuff. But my plan is I'm going to tell people that what you want to know, the best product you could be using daily to really change and to help your cells thrive, right? And you can say that, but you can't say that it helps with cancer or it helps with, right, these diseases. But I'm going to give them the paper if they want to read it, because it's pretty user friendly, and there's a whole anti-cancer section. There's a whole section on cardiovascular disease, a whole section on insulin resistance. So
that's incredible. Laura, would you be able to either send that to me or send it to Cindy Sickles, and we could put that on the board with the Vital One, the article? Because again, I agree. Like, if we had the opportunity to just say to someone, hey, like, here's an article, go do your own research, right? Like, this is, I'm doing this because I want my cells to thrive. I want my body to thrive. I want my cells to thrive at the cellular level. I love everything you just said. I took notes. It's just so awesome. And one thing that I would say to people is that there were times that I did take this in the evening. because I was kind of tired, like I was getting tired. So if you find that you're getting sleepy, if you take it in the morning right after you wake up and you end up, you're a little bit sleepy, I would shift to, this is just my personal opinion, I would just shift it to like the evening time. It's not gonna, I don't think it affects your, I don't think it's gonna affect your sleep. It's just flooding your cells with like the nutrients. But I think it just to, if you need that, if you're like, I can't get sleepy during the day, just shift it to the afternoon, evening, drink it then, and then you can shift it back to the morning. So I've been drinking it in the morning probably for at least, I drank it midday a lot of times in the beginning, and I did get sleepy when I drank it in the morning, so I drank it midday, and then I shifted it probably like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks into the morning, and now I just drink it first thing in the morning, and I'm not sleepy. Okay, Laura takes it in the afternoon. So you just got to pay attention to how you feel with it, and my recommendation is, so I will tell you, it does taste really good with Pure Nourish. Like, I don't like it just in the shaker cup with water and Pure Nourish, but I do like it blended with a little tiny bit of ice with Pure Nourish. It brings out the berry flavor, and it's absolutely delicious. So if I'm going to like want an extra moringa, I'm going to do that, but I'm always going to drink it just with water, just to kind of, to be the purist. Okay, Tori, I see that your hand's raised.
Okay, so this is a question for Laura. So it says that it's very rich in iron and calcium. So I'm trying to figure out, because usually iron and calcium fight for absorption. So from what you just said, is it because of the different pathways of how it's being processed in the body, it doesn't affect the absorption of both of those nutrients?
Yeah, this is again, I'll go back to the adaptogenic part of this. I I don't think it's going to do what your body needs. So it's not one of those things like we're giving ourselves a synthetic thing and now like I get what you're saying, but the properties are widespread here. So they're it's not going to I don't think it's going to alter any of that, to be honest. I think it's going to go to where your body needs it. And so I wouldn't even get concerned about that. I mean, I think the efficacy and the safety studies, there's plethora of them. Um, so and I think also with the balance of the other nutrients that's in it, I don't think there's any issue with that. Um, but that's my opinion. I mean, obviously, we'll wait and see what people, if something comes up like that, but I wouldn't even worry about that because it's adaptogenic. And again, when you're talking about adaptogenic, it's going to go to the places where it needs. So if you don't need, iron supplementation or produce, you're not going to be doing that. Does that make sense?
Yes. That's awesome. I love that. That's key right there, really.
Yeah, that
Um,
helps a ton. And that's what while you were talking first, in the beginning, I was like, that's why it's going to work, is because it's a different kind of format than what we usually take in a synthetic form. And that's probably why people can't take them together, because
Yeah.
it's synthetic. But
Yeah. And I think too, I want you guys to think about this. So this is going to get more complicated. But the information we put in our body, i.e., moringa or any type of supplements, synthetic or otherwise, it talks to your epigenome. And then this epigenome talks to your DNA. And then it instructs your DNA what to do. And so when you look at it that way, it's not going to transcribe someone that does that has sufficient stores of iron. It's not going to make you produce more iron. Like, I hope I'm making sense.
yeah.
Yeah. So and synthetic, completely different than what this is.
Hmm.
There's a lot of synthetic out there, a lot of vitamins and supplements that actually are synthetic.
Hmm.
And people don't realize that.
I would love it if Dr. Plant actually mentioned all these different brands because there's a lot of them out there. And I know we're going to get a lot of questions too. Laura, thank you for sharing the science. I just thought I'd share a little quick here. And
Yes.
I've never been able to drink a greens drink. Call me like a wimp, I don't know. But I've never been able to drink it on its own. And I've always had to mix it with something. And this is actually, it tastes really good. And I think that alone, I mean, obviously the incredible health benefits, but something that people can actually drink
Yeah.
and that is filled with so many amazing nutrients. I just think that's huge. So, um, I just keep saying it tastes to me. It tastes really good. It tastes really good. And because I mean, how many people hold a greens drink and it like literally tastes gross and
Yeah.
they're just like choking it down? So
Yeah.
I just had to bring up the taste part because yes, I'm noticing a difference myself and I agree it's cumulative. I think it builds as time goes on because I didn't notice like deeper sleep immediately, but
Mhm.
as I kept going, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like I literally was out." Like
Yeah.
that's what's so cool is like, wow, it was so deep I was out. I was really
Yeah. I mean,
out.
I'm falling asleep and I'm not
Yeah.
even moving. Like, I don't even move all night.
Yeah, I'm noticing that too, that I'm
And I
just
wake,
out.
yeah, and I wake up and I'm like, I didn't move. It's
Yeah, and I
pretty,
thought the Renew helped me because I love the Renew.
I do
Renew's
too.
always has
Yeah.
always been my number two product.
Yeah.
I can't recommend Renew enough just for all the benefits of the HGH. But um, this to me is like your
Yeah.
daily health go-to product
Yeah.
for longevity.
Absolutely. And really, and the thing is, so just so you guys know, Irene likes it. Like, I mean, that right there, like kids will drink this. Some people. So if someone has a hard time with the color, then all you need to do is tell them to buy a shaker cup that's not clear. Like that's it. That's all. Because it tastes so good that they're not going to be like it tastes that good. You're not gonna. There's. I mean, that's the thing that's amazing about it.
I
Thank
Hey,
you,
and
think
I
Stacy.
wanted
too,
I
I've never
wanted
Yes.
to
had any
add. Oh,
detox
sorry.
Oh,
experience myself, so I didn't notice that.
you
So
didn't notice
it's
that? Okay, good.
no, it's
Good.
it's good to know that because I always feel like I have a very sensitive system. So I didn't, like the fatigue, I didn't notice that. So
Yeah. Good. What were you gonna say, Laura?
Yeah, real quick. I just wanted to tell people too, and this is probably getting too, but my results with this have been huge for my own health, not just the sleeping. The sleeping has gotten, I didn't think it could get better, and it has. But the other thing is, I'm completely normal going regularly, and I was not with Core Cleanse. So
okay,
Yeah.
me
this
too.
is
I
it's
have to say, me
completely
too.
normalized my entire system.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's helping me as well. And if you know about me, you know that I have a lot of challenges in that way. And I'm noticing that there's some shifts taking place, which is really phenomenal.
And I don't know if you shared this because I was 5 minutes late,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you guys have got to read Tara Stewart's testimony.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
We'll put it on drops for the win,
Yeah, I
Stacy.
mean,
Yeah.
from someone who's sharing that they've had insulin resistance and have been at a standstill, and she's now lost at least 10 pounds from just adding in moringa. Like,
Yeah.
I just think, gosh, if we could get everybody on drops and moringa, and
Yeah.
of course, these other things are bonus products, and I love all of them and using all of them, but that was like powerful for her to even
Yes.
share like how much her anxiety went down from adding in the moringa.
Yes, yes. And Sarah Weaver as well has lost weight. Now, okay, just so you all know, they are going to do a drops and moringa clinical study, but they have not done that yet. So we can't make any weight loss claims, but we can say to people that the moringa is only going to complement, and I don't know if Laura, if anyone else has a better words, but the moringa is going to complement the drops, meaning that it's going to help the drops to work at a deeper level and help the body to respond, because the body's getting what it needs, so it's going to be able to do what it needs to do. The drops are going to be more efficacious, is probably how I'm going to what I'm going to say. I'm going to address this real quick because Millie asked. Oh, Laura, go ahead. I saw that you
No, I
unmuted.
was saying, I was just going to say it will help accelerate results. That's all
Yeah,
I'm going to
great.
say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
accelerator. So we can say, yeah, let's just say it's an accelerator. Thank you, Laura. Millie asked, do you need to have a shaker cup? Yes, you do, because we've tried it with a frother. It's clumpy, so you really have to have something that shakes. I've tried it with just the water bottle without. So I've taken the little metal ball that we got inside the plastic water bottle from Core Cleanse. I moved that to the glass water bottle that we have from Partner Co. And I shook it in there and it was fine. I've shaken it also by itself, just in the glass bottle, and it works. It works a little bit better with that metal ball in there. But you have to shake it. There's not another way to put it. You have to shake it, and you just have to like I shake it, I drink some, I shake it, I drink some. So Cindy, what were you going to say?
So there's definitely a texture to it.
Yes, but so everyone's different. Some people just want to do it with the 8 ounces of water. I like it with a lot of water because I actually love the taste, and I like it more with a lot of water. So I drink it, and then I even pour water in because I try to get everything off of the sides of the water bottle because I want every little bit of that moringa in my body. So I'd say I don't know, Stacy, Laura, I feel like there's a little bit of a texture, but it's not. I am weird about texture, okay? Like there are a lot of things, like I can't do chia seeds, you guys. There's a lot of things I cannot do, and I don't have a problem with this at all. So
There's a little bit of, maybe you could say, grainy,
yeah,
like it's plants. So
it's plants. Yeah,
initially, like when you take your first few sips, just make sure that you shake it a lot, because as you keep drinking it, there isn't. But
right.
maybe you might notice a little bit, but as long as you just keep shaking it every time you drink, you'll be able to get it down.
Yeah. Yep. And it tastes really good. That's the other thing. It does taste really good. If someone has an issue with that they can't do it, then sell them the Pure Nourish. That's what I'm going to tell everyone. Like because you put those two in the blender together with water and a little bit of ice, I'm not even kidding. It is absolutely delicious, and they'll still get the benefit from it. I just think it's probably a little bit better to drink it with just like plain water, no protein, but I don't think it would be. I think you're still going to get benefits from it. But it's delicious with the Pure Nourish. So
if Laura can send that article, that'd be great.
Yeah, Laura, if you can send the article to me or to Cindy, and we can share it. Okay, so let's talk about, like, I've been asking people to, like, get on my VIP list. Well, I don't even know what I'm doing with my VIP list, but what I'm planning to do is I am gonna build like a smart link for people that do not have an account with us yet. I'm going to find out. So I was going to try to work on it with Billy. She's getting ready for that Raymond Stampede, which is on Canada Day. So she's kind of busy right now, but I was going to work with her. Maybe I can work with Cindy. I don't know if there's a group of you that want to brainstorm about like what to send to people. But basically what I was going to do is when it launches, I was going to have the link, and I was going to send that to people and say, but I also was thinking when that video's ready with Dr. Plant, I was going to send that video with Dr. Plant from last night. So don't send it before you watch it, but I was going to send that to people and say, hey, you want to know more about this product? This is from the man who created it, right? send that to them, ask if they're willing to watch it, send that to them, then, and kind of build on that kind of stuff this week. Then when this comes out, so this, I'm just going to tell you, when this comes out, first of all, I really want to encourage all of you to get the 200 point pack. Why? If you want to order more than that, that's fine. But I'm just going to tell you, get one of the 200 point packs, because there is an unboxing with that. They'll tell us which ones have the unboxing. So there's going to be more in there. So when we unbox it, it will be very, like, it will be, you're going to want to video it. You're going to want to put it on your stories, put it on your social media. And so you really want to get one of those packs so that you can have the experience that you can share with your audience. The next thing is that, I am going to encourage everyone, whether they're getting their product as a customer and want the 15% off with their subscription, or if they are a brand partner, I am going to tell them to get on subscription, period. When I purchase this, just so you know, I'm going to be purchasing it for me and my family. Yes, if I have people local to, get it in their hands as soon as possible. But I am going to, I'll probably be sending some samples to some of my great droppers. But I am going to, I'm just going to tell everyone, like, you want this on subscription. You want to use it for a minimum. I'm going to tell people you want to use it for a minimum of 4 to 6 months. That's what I'm going to tell people. Put that in their mind. Don't just say, use it for a month. Put it in their mind to use it for 4 to 6 months. Why? That's the end of the year. If they're taking this and they're exposed to a bug, chances are they'll be able to fight it better. Anyway, I could go on and on, but that's what I'm going to do. I am not going to, I personally, I'm just being really transparent. I'm personally not going to retail this product. The price point is the same as the drops. I want people on this forever. So I want to get them on this subscription forever. If they're not ready for the subscription, then they can pay me $167 for it and then get on a subscription when they're ready. But I really want to get people on a subscription right away. I don't want to, tell me how you're doing, because the truth is that if you're not consistent, that just like with the drops, right? If you're not consistent, you might not get the benefits, right? So when you're on subscription, you have another one coming, and maybe you'll be a little bit more, consistent. It does taste really good, so I feel like it's not really hard to be consistent. Does anyone else have some ideas about what they're gonna do for their? And then this is the other thing. After this launch, one of the things, so if you want to partner with me, and you tell me if you want to partner with me. Billy and I talked about it. We really want to do like a lot of Zooms through mid-August, because that's Epic Club. Epic Club goes through August 14th. And also that's whatever you qualify for up to August 14th, that's where you'll get recognition at PXP. So partner with me, Billy, anyone, everyone's welcome. We can rotate the Zoom. I want all of us to be very proficient with doing presentations, and this is a great opportunity. But I have Core Cleanse, basically I want to do product giveaway. That's what I'm going to do. So when this rolls out, I'm not giving away this product. I'm not giving away Vital One. They're going to have to buy that one. But I'm going to give away Everglow. I'm going to give away Core Cleanse, maybe some Advantage, basically things that would just be great other products. But that's what I'm going to do. And it's for our whole team. And so if you want to partner with me, I see Millie wants to do it, let me know, because I think that we can really strategize together every week, and really, we'll build a presentation. We're going to keep it very, very simple. I know Laura wants, I think Laura had to hop off, but she really wants to, we want to keep it very streamlined so it can duplicate and we can create that momentum, you guys, you know? So I'm so excited because what I do believe is that this product right here, and I know Stacy and Laura feel the same way, this product is the ticket. This is the ticket. The drops are fantastic. This product is the ticket for you to have. No, I don't have a new customer group. Maybe we should do that. If you guys are willing to do a new customer group, I am all for that. I will start it. But I cannot do it by myself. So if you want to do a new customer group, we can do that. And we can work together on that. But basically, Stacey, I was just going to have I just wanted to do a lot of Zooms every week. I know it's summer, but there are people like me, and I don't know if it's because I was born in the summer, but I actually love how I feel during the summer. I feel healthier. I have more energy. I just I crave healthier foods in the summer than I do any other time of year. So I actually think it's a great time to talk about Vital One, vitality, longevity, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we're going to have more to come on that. And we can talk about it in our phase 2 group. We can, everyone's welcome. Everyone's always welcome. So, I think we can have a lot of fun with that. Those of us that are going to Nashville, we can brainstorm about it. But I think this is going to be so fun, and we're going to have so much momentum for the rest of the year. And this is the ticket. Vital One is your ticket for momentum. I really believe that. Cindy, I see your hand up.
Yeah, I've got that article already put into boards.
Oh my gosh.
From Laura.
You're amazing. So where did you put it?
It's in the Vital One on the landing page.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Cindy.
Yeah.
You're amazing. Thank you. Okay. So you guys, anybody have questions, comments? Just know that I feel like what we have is, and this is what I also want you to know, this is not hype. That's the other thing. This is not hype. This is a truly authentic product that is going to help you at the cellular level. And I really feel like we're going to be able to help. This is an opportunity to go back to every single person that's asked you about the drops, every single person that's asked you about the products, every person that's used the drops, every person that has signed up, maybe they've turned off their subscription. You want to, when you get this product and you taste it, I think that that's really important. You can do it before then. But after you've tasted it and you leaving those voice memos, that's what my assignment is for all of us, to leave the voice memos and to say to everyone, oh my gosh, I am so excited about this product. Would you be, I know you're interested in wellness or vitality, whatever you want to say, longevity. Would you watch this? I think the video with Dr. Plant is 20 minutes. Would you watch this 20-minute video with our chief science officer, who is his PhD from Harvard, however you want to put it? Would you be willing to watch that? If they say yes, and just say, you don't even have to watch it. You can just listen to him talk, right? And then send that video, okay? And then say, if you haven't tasted it yet, say across the board, everyone who's tried it said it's berry flavored, it's delicious. You mix it with water, you drink it once a day. If you want more than that, you can have more than that. There's nothing dangerous about that. There's nothing, you can't overdose on it or whatever. Like Laura said, it's an adaptogenic. So you use those words. And okay, for a new brand, a brand new person starting, and they start with the drops and the Vital One. Drops first and then the Vital One. So my personal opinion about that, Kimberly, if someone's going to start on both of those and I'd say they can start them at the same time. If your question is, should they start one and then add the other? I actually would start with the Vital One. If someone wants to like kind of see how they feel on one product before the other, I would have them start on the Vital One. Why? It's very simple. You do not have to remember when to take it. Like, like if someone forgot to take it in the morning, they can take it in the afternoon, they can take it in the evening. It's not a big deal, but it is simple. It's simple. The drops, you have to like set a reminder in your phone, like, oh my gosh, I didn't take it, I ate my lunch, like that kind of thing. The Vital One is simple. So if someone's going to add both of those to their regimen, I'm going to recommend take the Vital One for a week. And then, if you want to see how you feel, take the Vital One for a week or 10 days or whatever, and then add the drops in. Is that your question? I hope that's helpful. I hope that's it. I hope I answered what your question was. That I understood that correctly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Okay. Good. Okay.
And
Stacey.
can I share a quick
Yes, please.
reminder before we hop
Yes.
off? This has been
Yes.
such an amazing call. I'm just incredibly excited about this.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's going to love it. It's going to help take your business to the next level.
Yes.
Um, can we do a reminder in different places about the boosting groups? Because I don't think people know to do 12 comments on either
Mhm.
drops for the win boosting or the MPM boosting.
Yeah.
It's been really inconsistent, and I'm thinking we need to share some reminders with people.
Yes. Yes. So we can put it on. Thank you, Stacey. I think we can put it on. We can put it everywhere, right? Um, yes. So let's do that. Thank you. Hey, Cindy.
Okay, so I agree, Stacy, and this is absolutely an onboarding issue. And I think, Anne, that you had shared that we would like to do like a getting started training and then like,
Yes.
share that responsibility
Yes.
between leaders. And as I create the new videos for onboarding, that will definitely be a huge piece of it because there's a huge thing lost in our onboarding.
Yeah.
And if we have that kind of in our DNA at the beginning of what we do, then we always do it. But it's not happening. And so absolutely when we have those like reinforcements and the proper, onboarding that we're all doing exactly the same
Right.
and sharing the same message, I think that will be really helpful.
I totally agree.
And I
Yeah.
know Billy shared on one of our Zooms, but I just don't think everybody heard the update, which is make sure you're commenting on 12 posts in either thread that
Yeah.
you're putting your posts in.
Part
Yes.
of also the onboarding, the SOG, what boosting groups, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, throwing your thing through AI to make sure it's compliant. All of those things are part of the onboarding, that process and that message. So I think all of that, like every time I think of everything that something comes through from Billy or what I'm like making notes. So those are on our checklist that we, as a brand
Yeah.
partner, that we get to reference every time we onboard somebody, and we're doing it in the same way, the same order, the same message. So everything is congruent, and I think that will be just kind of a huge part of that.
Yeah. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. You guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see you, those of you that are going to Nashville. I'm so excited to partner with you. I am truly blown away by this product, and really what we have at our fingertips is so extraordinary. So excited. I know that we just all have so much opportunity, and I think Buffy's training in Nashville, um, too. I need to check with her, but But I think that one of the messages I know that Laura is going to just really convey with people, and that that I'm going to convey with people, if you have one product to choose, like if you only could choose one product, I'm going to say the Vital One. If they have two products they can choose, I'm going to say the Vital One plus the drops. In my personal opinion, if they say I have three to choose, I'm going to say Vital One, drops, noni, and then the Renew. Like, I love all the other things, but I just know that those three are just a powerhouse. The Renew would be my next one, or Renew and noni, kind of in a competition maybe, but just what we have in our arsenal is really extraordinary. And so I just think the more that we lean in and just take those steps every day, the more that we're going to be able to help other people. We're going to feel better. We're going to feel empowered. And we're going to feel equipped to be able to go help people. And then we're equipped to be able to lead people and encourage people. And so I just think that together we're going to make a really big difference. I know we are, because we already are, but I know it is going to be an accelerator. Like, not only is this going to be an accelerator with the drops, the Vital One, but it's going to be an accelerator with our businesses. And so thanks for joining me today, you guys. I love you so much. And I'm just so grateful and just so blown away by all that we have the opportunity to do here. And so let's partner together and let's have an incredible second half of the year. And Vital One is going to be, it's our ticket. So, all right, you guys, I love you. Have a great day. Thanks for hopping on.